Hello and welcome to another Strike Force raid thingy. I don't know how to call it. Oh my god, what the fuck is wrong with the camera on the top right? Really? Okay, I don't know what's wrong. Anyway, we don't care about the camera. Camera is just there. So, this is my raid planner. Uh, it's not really fancy thing, but it does the job. It shows you all the nodes, everywhere you need to go, and how to do it. You also have nice little colors. Oh, yeah, and okay. I was lost for a sec. Five. Where is five? Is here. Okay. I was lost for a second. I thought I did a mistake. Anyway, we were doing this rate. Yeah, this raids were done until we just failed this one. Now, what these numbers do is basically you go here, see my name, number, team one. So in team one, I'm number one, blue color. And this is my main nodes I need to clear. So I start here, 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 here. And then if I have still stuff, I can start clearing this or this actually. Now, it doesn't really matter for 1 and 5. I can actually edit it to put here a star and then, okay, if 5 goes left, 1 goes right, it doesn't really matter. This is the same thing I did here. So until we get to 60%, do not go middle, go left and follow path 2. Why did I say that? Because sometimes I put people in this node. Michigantis had no problem clearing most of this area. By George is stuck here. Same as Rastermella. They tried bringing Nick Fury down, they failed. The reason he didn't follow middle is because I asked him to try to do Nick Fury and see how it goes. It didn't go so well. So that's a boss and it's pretty hard. So like we got two nodes here and here. If you're not getting to 60, follow path 2. Now, even if we don't get to 60, I still went this just to show how it's done. But the main point is this is a hard, like it's 150 power level area, like a boss area. If you don't have strong members, like your strongest members are not strong enough to do this, don't go. Simple as that. Try to clear as much as you can. I have Calamity Cookie, Shady Avenger, Siesta Pit. Now, Siesta Pit is stronger, but we had some issues with inactive people, or I don't know, people saying like, I'm in middle of exams. I'm gonna install Discord in a week. Don't get me wrong, he was in the Alliance a week ago, and he was ignoring all the raid planning. And then you get Alliance kicked. Simple as fucking that. It's 2 minutes to set up Discord and join the channel, see what's the planner, and you can go back to studying. Studying is very important, but if you're trying to play a game, don't fuck up everybody else's game. Okay? Now, 4, 4, 4, and 3, 4. Their nodes are this. I put weaker players on these two nodes. And the reason is it's only two nodes. If they fail, they fail. Because here is a boss. I would prefer my stronger players to clear 4 nodes than 2 nodes. So that's why I did it that way. You always have to think what's the best percentage in your raid, and that's how it's done. I like doing spreadsheets, I like doing raid planning. It's not a fancy job, but if you do it right, everything is gonna work out. You also have notes. It's like, this is why I like doing this. If everything is done properly, it's gonna work. And like, you have notes here. When you see a tactic that's working and you want to share with us, leave a comment on a note. So you can do this. insert comment, blah blah blah, comment. Easy. And you have a comment. I also forgot to say, like, if right is clean, go left and help tree 4. So if the middle node is cleaning this, probably will, because the strongest players are in this area right here. If we are cleaning out the middle, then go left and help the tree 4 here. It's just using your brain. You don't really need this. Like, you have two people, like one person can clear this easily later on, probably not yet. And you have 1-5 read notes, 2-6 read notes. Simple. Also, you leave a note like, if the assign number is too hard, notify me. This is the thing, when I'm doing the raid planning, I look up each member, and for most of our members that are with us longer, I know what they can do. Or, well, the only player I really don't know what he can do is the blob, so I don't know. He's the only player that I really don't know where to put him. Usually fucks up miserably. Anyway, that's your Ultimus level 50 raid. Next, I'm gonna go to Ultimus level 40. Did I miss something? No. It's okay. Now, here we have, this is my second version of the raid. Before I did it something like this. Then I checked some of online resources, and the reason I put it like this is every team has a backup player. Now the backup player is there if we're missing a member, like we kick somebody, and then he can choose which nodes he wants, but mostly it's node 7 that I really want the backup player to clear. It's been working with semi-success. My previous setup was much clearer where people have to go, but in this raid setup you have people doing 5 nodes each, and the 8th person just joins the raids and waits where they need to go, because sometimes people are gonna fuck up. It's inevitable. People make mistakes. It's human nature to make a mistake, so it doesn't really matter. And still have notes from my previous thing, so I'm just gonna delete it because I forgot to delete it. Never mind. I put the strongest player on 8 because we already did this node plenty of time, and I want to rotate people so they have equal chance. Before, in my first version, my strongest players were number 1. They did most of the heavy lifting because I knew those people will deliver. This time, if let's say you have 12 hours, this raid can be completed in 12 hours easily if everybody logs in that time. Everybody needs only 50 power cores or raid energy, whatever. Fuck's sake. Not power cores. That's expensive actually. Oh, that's actually cheap. Anyway, everybody can do 5 nodes and it can be done. I saw one of info on the Discord channel for Marvel Strike Force. If you're not there, I would advise you to join it. You get pretty nice info there. But that's it. This is your Ultimus level 40 raid. It's easier, way easier. That's why we started doing Ultimus 50, and if we get to level 60%, it's gonna be really nice. Rewards. That's the words I was looking for. That's exactly the word. Now, next, we're gonna go with Spicy, which is Deadpool raid. Now, Deadpool raid only has Team 1 and Team 2. For me, it's really easy. You can see that I put 2 people on nodes 1, 2 people on nodes 2, and you have 2 people on almost everything, because it's only 2 teams, so I need to do like that. Uh, it's pretty easy raid. Like you can, I don't know what to say about this. Like we we cleared it on the first go, like, and I wasn't even there to do it. I overslept like an idiot. But you have nodes. 1, 2 are assigned to stronger, and they should be able to clear the respective. Number 3 focus multiple routes to get the start. So, um, this is what I'm saying. 2 will always go like this. They get most nodes, but it's 2 players, so it's fine. 2 and 4. Oh, sorry. Number 4 is by George Squatch. Okay. And number 3, Michigan is in Blob. Okay, he'll fuck up. I think he fucked up once or twice in that raid. Never mind. Anyway, they get two choices to go whichever route they want to go. It's either up or down. Depends. Like if, for example, me and Moby in Team 1, yeah? We still haven't started clearing our nodes. So, Michigantis sees that it's not clear. He should go probably this route. Instead of going this route because number 7 doesn't have anything else to do until he gets to here. Which is, he can do it. Like, it doesn't really matter. We are gonna clear everything. Like, because this is the hardest nodes on the site. But you have a choice. You can go 2 nodes. Same with 5 and 8. You can wait and see what's not getting clear fast enough and then join that side to help out. So if 5 goes left, then 8 will go right. And if 8 goes left, 5 will go right. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. That's your fucking spicy raid for 100%. Fucking easy. I'm gonna show you Thanos raid, level 35. Now the reason I'm showing you this because... Oh, what? Okay. In the future, you'll have it here. It's not that hard, except we never killed Thanos. Well, we were quite weaker than now, so we might actually kill him now. But he's quite hard. Now, this is your starting position. 1, 3, 5, they go left. In the middle, 1, 2, 5, 6. This is the second version of the Thanos raid that I did. The first one was quite different, but this one I think has better success. And you can see that we have older people in here as well, which are no longer in the guild, and you don't have color coding. I didn't do color coding for this. It's too much, because you have 1, 3, 5, then you go 1 in the orange. If 2, well, 5, 6 didn't clear it, and then you go back on the left, while 3 clears this node, 4 clears this node. It's the most important parts are this and this, that this gets cleared. Now, you might see this. Stop and think or ask where you need to go at start if you're not sure. Now, this is the part where you use your fucking brains. Why? Because what might happen? Somebody might do mistakes. Somebody isn't sure if they can do the boss. So, don't do the boss if you think you won't be able to do it. Why? Because there's always somebody in your position, if you're doing the raid playing smart, that can clear it. Simple as that. You don't try to waste your team on some stupid shit. Why? Because, for example, 1, 3. 3 is a little bit weaker. And there's a hard boss here, it's 120k. For me, it's really easy because it's always 3 enemies, 3 enemies, 3 enemies, and 3 enemies. I can clear them really fast. That's why my raid team is pretty good. In my previous videos, I showed you why I'm using that raid. They're pretty good in clearing fast. 1, 3. So 3 goes in, he dies. Then 1 goes in, clears, he does his job. Oh snap, what's happening? Where is 3? 3 lost his main team and he cannot clear 1 node. What then? What is the main story here? Don't die. Like 1, 3 and 2, 4 are the most important people. and they have to survive. Why? Because if they don't, then I have to use the backups. Now, in this teams, it's the old teams. The backups are there to ensure if somebody dies to cover them. I would prefer not to. I would prefer to use the backups to nuke the boss at the end, because you're gonna need a lot of damage anyway. But if you're not able, well, fuck it. And that's the reason I have 2 backups in this raid, simply because of that. You really don't need. I can put them anywhere I want, but I would prefer them to stay actually in this place. Why is having 7 and 8 at this place the best position? Because they can go forward here, they can rotate to the right, they can rotate to the left. So if 7 or 8 are starting to clear, if they get to this position, they need to wait as well. I didn't put that in the important or whatever, blah blah blah, because it doesn't really matter. They need to stay behind so they can cover somebody's ass if they make a mistake. Now, also in this page you have a note here. This is my note because down strategy, Barramundi mini boss, which is this area right here. Use fodder team for round 1, then quit battle. Now, this is what I did few times. I used a fake team to soak up as much as initial damage from Barramundi. I think he blinds on the first turn or he heal blocks. One of those things, I'm not sure. And if not, you can pretty much kill him. Like, I can kill him easily. I don't need to do the fodder strategy. Oh, it actually says, I forgot, I should read everything. So Barramundi uses heal block on round 1 and blind on round 3. So on heal block is used on round 1 and blind on round 3. So you really want to kill him in those 3 rounds. That's what you need to do. There are multiple ways how to achieve that, how to stop him. You can also use vision to block his ability on round 3 if you have vision, but I would prefer to kill him. Also, this is my previous setups of Ultimus and Thanos. I'm just saving them here just in case. You can see that I didn't have backups here. I did things differently. 1, 2 were only on the left, 3, 4, 8 were on the right. I used weaker teams on the right and stronger teams on the left. That's when we were way weaker. And you have Ultimus level 40 raid. This is my first iterations of things. You cannot even see where the arrows are, but you have the numbers and you can assume that you have to go that way. It's a little bit different because one was going like this, yeah, but I changed it differently, so it's much more better. I also have time zone. This is time zones that we usually play. I used it a little bit, but then I said fuck it, doesn't really matter. Now guys, that was your raid planning for my alliance and the way I do it. I will also mention that some people might argue that some people do more damage. Now, there's a discussion about that I had last night with my alliance leader war. There's a tactic you can use, okay? I'm not using it. I'm not sure if I'm even top damage dealer here. Oh yeah, I'm actually, yeah, but you don't really need that much. How you can do it is you go on a raid node. You get a healer or 2. You get 2 damage dealers. You don't even need to be the strongest, but what you need to do is sustain the enemy damage. And what I've noticed that the more healing the enemy does, the more damage I do. So it might not be true, but I think that's the way how you can soak up more damage and be first on the raid. You can try it and leave a comment below on my video and see and tell me if it works. I haven't tried it because it's dirty tactic and I really don't want to try it. Like, for me, trying to do that in my alliance is honestly, it's underhanded. And but if you join somebody's alliance and you want to fuck their alliance up, feel free to do it. I don't really fucking care. It's your choice, your rules, or your alliance rules. It doesn't really matter. Whatever my priority is for anybody that joined the raids in my alliance, well, not my alliance, but the alliance I am in, to do the best they can and to clear as many nodes as they can. Simple as that. And that should be the end of this video. I hope you liked it. I tried to show you my raid planning, and you don't need to be a fucking wizard or a painter to do it. You need just simple skills and a free Gmail account, and where you can use Google Drive to make a fucking spreadsheet that's over there. That's the only thing you need to do. And if you want, I can save the spreadsheet and give a link in the comment below or something, and you guys can use it or whatever. I'll just make a duplicate and give you a link. It doesn't really matter. If you need it, ask me and I'll share it with you. Till then, my name was Kurtsuhista. I hope you liked this video. If you have any questions, please ask. I tend to blab on whenever I try to end the video, and I'm kind of like that. I'm an idiot sometimes, but I try to explain as much as I can. Thanks for watching. Until next time, see ya.